is still in that risk of gale force wind. So it doesn't mean completely out of the woods, but the southern side of that system, so sort of Caboolture, Brisbane south, of course, depending on how that cyclone does sort of interact with the coastline.
Yeah, okay, and so therefore if I'm on the Gold Coast tonight, or in Nimbin or Wollumbar, etc., really heavy rainfall, when do the winds start to kick in after that midnight time? I mean, they're there already, let's be frank.
Yeah, the winds will really start to gradually intensify, especially as we see those rain bands coming through. These rain bands are what actually bring those really strong winds above the surface down to the surface. So one thing to do is you can keep it on the radar. That's a really good tool. You can see those heavy bands of showers do coincide with those very strong winds coming down. But generally, right across that warning zone, we can expect to see those winds building from later tonight and persisting much of tomorrow. We won't see those winds for all the time. We will see, we will come and go, but the message is that there is the possibility of seeing those very strong winds up to 155 kilometres an hour in some exposed locations, which can cause a lot of damage.
Okay.
Going out on the jet ski in this type of weather is quite concerning in the first place, so please just stay away. Paul, in response to your answer, we haven't considered closing down roads just at this stage. It's the beach that we want people off. Being backed on the beach and on the road, not a massive problem at this stage, but certainly being on the beach is a problem. I'm flabbergasted with some of the footage I'm seeing of kids. Parents, your kids are with you for the next 4 days at least. Please keep an eye on them. Don't let them go anywhere near the beach. We all need to be a bit more smart about this and ensure that we don't have any unneeded rescues, or potentially worse, where we're looking at fatalities. So let's just work together on this one and be smart about it. Frustrating? Yeah, that's probably the understatement of the day. It's extremely frustrating because it doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need us to be out there putting our lives at risk to save your life.
There you are. That's the police chief down at one of the police chiefs down at the Gold Coast, making the point that there's been a disaster declaration. That's a pro forma thing that happens when cyclones or other big disasters are likely to hit, and it gives police the powers to control the situation, the powers they need to coordinate disaster management in a district. If it's a serious event like a cyclone, they can pull in other resources, response measures, and it also means they can fine people.